Hello friends and welcome back. This is episode 30 of our Terraria 1.2 Let's Play, and today is going to be a little bit of a different paced day. It's not going to be quite as confrontational as some of the previous days have been. We're going to be taking it a little bit more easy and accomplishing some odds and ends that I've had on my list for quite a while. And first off, I just want to point out on the map here, I had a comment that was like, hey, you missed a doorway in the dungeon, and it probably led to a bunch of more stuff, and I didn't think it was true, and then I actually looked, and it probably is actually true. I think the person was talking about this right here. There's a doorway, and then that leads to one of those areas like shelves and stuff, and then there's a painting in the background. This probably is another section of dungeon, which might end up taking up a bunch of this bulky space in the center, although not 100% convinced of that, because there is a bunch of sort of dirt-looking tile going on in all of the other directions. Regardless, there's probably like a couple of rooms over here at least. I don't think I'm going to go back, to be honest, at least for a while. I kind of want to stay away from there. I got kind of tired of fighting all of the junk that there is to fight in those very labyrinthian rooms. So one of the other things that I wanted to do, and I feel bad that I'd taken so long to accomplish this, I made a promise to a little magic kitty in my YouTube comments, so I'm going to go ahead and summon this black cat, who might want to be my buddy for a while. Hello! Aren't you nice? I was worried about summoning a friend or a pet or anything like that because I didn't understand exactly how the summons worked for that, or like if I lost this object, if it was consumable or something. Apparently it is not. And there's also this magical pumpkin seed. Can I just rotate between the two if I want? Like if I summon this one? Oh, okay. I guess we just switch back and forth. That's kind of neat. I prefer the kitty, honestly, but this is pretty cool too, and apparently it's sort of a rare drop, so I like that. So we're going to put the kitty back, and then we're going to continue on in our little journey today. Let's put the unlucky ball of yarn away, and so the next thing that I wanted to do, I had a lot of requests to make a Phoenix Blaster out of one of my many pistols, and in my infinite wisdom, I decided for some reason to just like get rid of most of my pistols, so I just have the one left. I'm not really worried about it. I mean, yeah, I'm a completionist, but I can just go get another pistol later, so if we want to just make a Phoenix Blaster out of this one, then we can go back and get another one another time. So, let's do that. I think it only takes 10 Hellstone bars, which is not really all that much. Oh, look, there it is. It's apparently the most powerful pistol that you can get prior to hard mode, and now we have it. Oh, we got an Unreal one, too. That sounds pretty good. Plus 13% damage, plus 9% speed, plus 5 critical strike chance, plus 10 velocity. I don't know what velocity means. Sounds good, though. Velocity Raptor. And plus 15 knockback. So what does this use for ammo, if anything? Is this just magic, or... Oh, yeah, I don't have any bullets. I guess I'd have to talk to the ammo armorer dude, who I think lives up here. I thought I put him up here. Oh, look, the cat flies on a broom. Is that... Oh, that's adorable. What a nice kitty. I wish I summoned him earlier. Yeah, I thought I put this... The Terrell, the arms dealer, is up here, but he seems to be MIA right now, so I'm not sure what his deal is. He's off on a combat expedition or something. Regardless, now we have a Phoenix Blaster, and it's a pretty good one at that, so I guess we don't need to think about that anymore. The main missions, though, that I wanted to embark upon today, and I have been putting these in damage order, because I'm just silly like that. I've been thinking about going ahead and trying to make one of those Knight's Bane swords. Now that I've got... Oh, and I'm going to put my Hellstone back. Now that I've got the other sword set up, the whatever this is, Strong Fiery Greatsword, and it takes a few other swords for me to make the best one. And one of those swords is going to involve me killing the Eater of Worlds wormy boss, and another one's going to involve me killing a bunch of hornets or spiky slimes in the jungle. So I think we're just going to embark on that little quest and see if we can maybe end up with that sweet sword by the end of this episode. I'm not sure if we'll have enough time to make it through it, but if anything, we can give it a try. We'll go for some spores and some spiky whatevers, and yeah, we'll do our best. So we're making our way towards the corruption, and it's not very far away. I actually have a spot picked out already that's got a bunch of shadow orbs. Killing this boss should really be no problem now that I have, you know, great armor and great weapons and all that stuff. I just need to make my way to the right place, and the right place is, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tunnels over from this tunnel. Oh, right, hello. Kind of forgot, again, that they will still be chasing me, regardless of if my map is up or not. I might as well just still continue collecting the free money that they want to drop. And of course I wait until night to do this expedition, right? I couldn't have done this like a little while ago when I could still see what I was doing. I think it's this tunnel, but I might be wrong. Nope, next one. I didn't realize, actually, when I'd first started out, like, how close to all the good stuff I already was. Once you put it into perspective, seeing, like, how far away the dungeon is... Oh, and I think I want Deathweed as well, because I think there's some potions that I need. Honestly, collecting just about any herbs is probably a good idea, so I'm not going to really turn them down, especially since, you know, what's a couple more inventory slots when it comes to possible later progression. So we should be... Yep, there we go. We're all the way down. And there's more Demonite ore down here that I guess, forgot to finish mining. Now I can mine it in one pick smack, which is pretty cool. And then we're just going to go find the orbs and go ahead and smash those. Which should bring a big ol' worm into our world. Oh, there's one down there, and there's more Demonite ore that I could grab. Look at this sword. Freaking epic sword. Gigantic fireballs coming off of it. I guess the other one's even better, right? I mean, it's certainly more damaging. I'm not sure if it looks any cooler, though. Actually, I think I've looked at it, and I think it looks less cool. But I might as well make the most powerful thing that I can, right? Because what else is the point? There are a lot of demon altars down here. I kind of forgot about that. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at least on the screen right now. That's pretty silly. Alright, so how are we going to get down here? Oh, I see another Deathweed that I want to grab. And these guys apparently are not going to leave me alone. I thought down here I would be a little safer from them. So we'll grab some Ebonstone blocks. Where did my kitty... Oh, he's right there. He just blends in with the background. I didn't realize he was just standing there sort of waiting for me. And I'm glad he's invincible, too, because that would make me really sad if he kept dying to enemies and stuff. It would be kind of neat if they implemented a situation sort of like in Torchlight, where you could send the kitty back to town to sell your extra stuff, because that's a thing that I constantly have to do is, you know, clear out my inventory, right? So if you could put a bunch of stuff on the kitty's back and send him off into town to go ahead and bring you some money, that would definitely make having an ally like this pretty much invaluable. I mean, it's cool right now. I mean, the fact that we've got somebody to hang out with, which we never have had up until this point, it's a nice bonus, but it's not exactly going to make or break the game for me at this stage. Alright, so what did I just get? An arcane band of star power? Is that what that said? Am I going to join the Kiss army at this point? I think I had one of these already, right? Alright, so now we gotta make our way to the next one. Excuse me. And down we need to go through here. I hope I can't, like, smash these demon altars by accident and have something horrible happen. I know there's some items that I need to craft with those, too. Can I, like, bring one back to my house or, like, put it under my ground somewhere near me? It'd be kind of convenient, right? I should really be using some bombs here. This is going to take way less time if I do it this way. I don't really see the point in trying to dig through this stuff. It's a time waster. Not in a good way. And these bombs still do a bunch of damage, so I want to make sure that I am not standing right near them when they go off. That certainly helped clear up the amount of time that this would have taken. And we're actually through already, so now I just need to dig this last little bit out. And then we can hit our second one. And I can't forget that I've got this Godly Sun Fury as well. We've got Vilethorn, Eater of Worlds Awoken already. Wow, I thought I needed 3 for that. And that might actually trigger another meteorite to fall, right? Isn't that how that works? So let's just start wailing away on him. This shouldn't take very long. Let's just whittle down a whole bunch of his torso sections. Why am I taking all that damage? I didn't think he... Oh, I guess he was coming up from underneath. So the primary reason that we need to kill this dude is for the shadow scales, because I just didn't have enough to build the sword, and I think the demonite ore as well we were a little bit lacking in. But it wasn't nearly as dire a situation as to require me to kill the entire boss, I don't think. It was just kind of like, well, we got him already this far, why don't we just, you know, finish that off. And I might as well just break off that last... Yeah, that was quite a epic battle, wasn't it? Might as well just break that last orb since it's here, right? Or maybe I want to save it for another time? Nah, I might as well break it. It's not that big of a trip to get down to it. Just got to put a couple of bombs there, and there's another Deathweed for me on this side. Trying to keep things flowing as smoothly as possible. And if I have to build this sword off camera, hopefully nobody minds that too much. I don't think building anything like on camera is hopefully too big of a deal. It's just sort of like, hey, take these things in your inventory all at once and then carry them to a place and then get a free thing out of it. It's like, yeah, who cares? Anybody could show that off. But I guess there is something sort of ceremonial and ritualistic about, you know, here's the prize after, here's the trophy of our, you know, getting to our goal. or something like that. And these things do give me something, right? So there is, you know, that. Horrible chill goes down my spine. Yeah, it does that a lot, to be honest. Let's just take out this guy here, and then we should be good to go back. There's one little chunk over here that I could go ahead and grab. And I think that's it. I don't think there was anything else. I mean, I can look on the map really quickly. Yeah, these are all pulled out. I mean, I could try and keep going deeper here. There seems to be more down this tunnel, but I don't see a reason to really bother with that right now. There's still plenty of other stuff over here as well. Actually, not plenty. I think that's about it. So, with that, let's go ahead and teleport back. I'm pretty sure we've got plenty. What is this? Creates a magical... I took the Shadow Orb? Weird. I didn't know that was a thing I could do. We've got 43 Shadow Scales and 61 Demonite Ore. It's a surprisingly small amount of Demonite Ore, to be honest with you. I thought the boss dropped a bunch, but maybe not. Maybe I'm really supposed to just look for it in these wormy tunnels. I just want to make sure I picked it all up in case there's any that blended in with the water. It looks like I have, so let's just head on back then. I'll use my magic mirror to get back to the house more quickly. And then we'll see if we have the proper stuff that we need to make the, whatever, the Bane, Light's Bane, I think it's called. Let's just drop Demonite Ore, I think. Well, okay, that's not the right thing, because actually... Does this do anything? No, it's not a material. Oh, there's a whole stack of 99 there. Okay, I'm dumb. I just didn't see that. And then I got this thing as well, which I didn't notice. Shadow Scale, I think, is what I actually meant to drop here. And that does not do anything by itself. So I guess I need to go ahead and make bricks out of this other ore material, which we can do. What is this? Ebonstone. Oh, they're bricks. I thought that was pants. That we're making, like, blue jeans out of Demonite all of a sudden. It was a very strange way to approach the situation. So we got 40 Demonite bars out of this, which is honestly not all that many. But we can combine them with our 77 there. And I think that's all we've got. Then we've got our Shadow Scales. We now have 51. We'll put these together in inventory and see what the potential is for crafting. Right, Light's Bane, that requires, 10 Demonite bars. That's really not that many. I thought there were way more involved. Okay. Well, we've got that done. So if I go to our crafty man over here, and I drop the Light's Bane on his crafting window, we can see that to get a Knight's Edge, we're going to need this, which we have. We're going to need the Muramasa, which we have. We're going to need the Fire Greatsword, which we have. And we're going to need a Blade of Grass, which is our last item on the list. And that's what I said we needed our our spores, and our Hornet Stingers for. So now we've got plenty of extra... Oh, I didn't mean to throw that sword. Let's just keep things under control here for a moment. Drop off our extra stuff. I don't know what to do with the Shadow Orb, man. This is kind of weird. I didn't really expect to have one of those in my inventory ever. Alright, let's drop off all the rest of our inventory items since we're here as well. Deathweed, I know I have a little stack of. Fallen Stars, I know I have somewhere. Wooden Arrows, who cares? What arrows are these that I have right now? Oh, Hellfire, right. And Rotten Chunks, we could put those in the other one. Ebonstone, okay, so this is all stuff I'm going to need in other places. Collecting quite the Fallen Star collection. I'm not sure if I have any need for those ever. And I've got so many bones from the dungeon run. My goodness, look at them all. That's just silly. I guess I don't really need that many, but I'll keep them for now until I need the inventory spaces, and then I'll clear them out. Shadow Orb, I guess, probably should belong here. What do I get for killing another Eye of Cthulhu? Probably nothing, right, at this point? Seems probably like it would be a waste of everyone's time. Let's drop off our items and our weapon, and then we will move on and go to the jungle and get things underway. I actually have a couple of Muramasas here. That way, when we get to that appropriate moment, I don't have to just have one left. Although, you know, I wish I had done the same with my gun. Oh well, I'm kind of dumb sometimes, so that's how it goes. Vilethorn is slightly better than the spear. Alright, so we're going to probably need to make another row for our spears eventually, which are sort of a separate type of weapon. And I kind of like the look of that one more than the traditional spear, especially if we could put like some special attributes on it or something. And where does this, oh, right, magical items are right here. Actually up to my third one of these. I didn't realize I had that many. Actually don't even really need to have 3 of them, but since again I have the slots for it, I might as well, right? So just move our cobalt shields over and then put these here. And then last but not least, let's drop off our bricks, and then we will leave. Quite the little inventory setup now for gathering all of my tiles and such. It's really not necessary to have this many, but, you know, I like to be prepared. So off we go into the wild jungle, I suppose. Let's just traverse all of this junk. I really should have just flown over everything. Somebody gave me a pretty good tip about, like, how I should try to clear out the rest of the sky. I guess there's, like, a slow fall potion I could use. And then instead of trying to just flip upside down over and over, I could just take off from one of the skylines I've found already and then try and fall so slowly that I actually can clear out a whole bunch of the space. And then apparently later on I get wings, and then I can go back and clear out the lower half of the area. That's actually not a bad idea. I mean, if I wasn't so obstinate, I would probably actually do that, but I have a feeling I'm probably not going to want to wait that long. I'm not sure that I'll put it all on camera, but still, we'll see. I'm thinking the way this is going to end up going, and this is just my tentative plan for now, and this is still subject to change entirely, is I'll probably go ahead and get that sweet sword. We'll get that done, and then we'll probably go back and mine a few more hellstone bars for an episode, and then after that we can try and take out any other odds and ends that you guys can come up with that I need to do before I move on to hard mode. And then we will go ahead and initiate the Wall of Flesh fight, which, of course, will be like half an episode, because the other half will be me assembling a bridge of some kind, as apparently the thing pushes you all over the place. It feels like a lot of fear-mongering at times, like that the Wall of Flesh was so freaking dangerous, and, like, I don't know. I feel like, yeah, okay, I'll give it my due diligence and be attentive and careful enough that I don't just sabotage the fight, but also it's not a big deal if you die a few times, right? I mean, I've certainly died more than once so far in this Let's Play, and it doesn't even really come anywhere near getting me down. It's just sort of part of the process. Besides, if you get down every time you die, look at Dark Souls. You'd never be able to beat the thing. I think some people have actually had that issue, but I'm not one of them, thankfully. So, we're almost to the jungle here. We're going to be on the lookout for glowing spores and any kind of hornets or slimes. Smacking them with my sword or whatever I have at the moment is going to be really all I have to do. There's not a whole lot of exploration necessary here. This is just going to be about clearing out some enemies and trying to grab some resources to turn into a sword. There may still be some other stuff that I need to experience in the jungle. If that is the case, then I guess be that as it may, I may or may not stumble upon it. If I miss it, oh well, I guess I'm not going to really, you know, grieve that moment. It's just going to be the way it is, and plus I think I can just come back later, right? There seemed to be a little bit of dissent in the comments about whether or not some of the resources were going to be available post the hard mode transition, and I don't actually know which was the response that was the true one there, but I have a feeling there's still going to be some way to do it, and besides, even if I can't, I can always just make a new world, right? I mean, that was a thing that you guys wanted me to do for ages anyway, to get the other kind of, like, whatever the other mineral was that I couldn't find before. And now I don't remember what it was. Titanium? Platinum? I think it was platinum. Something like that, anyway. Moonglow. I didn't even see that there was some sort of an herb down there. Alright, there's a hornet. These guys should die, yeah, one hit. Just got a stinger on that. I wonder if there's an item I can get that would, like, up my drop rate on certain things. Oh, and I got a vine, which is another thing I actually kind of wanted a little bit. You actually don't need a lot of vines, but if you get enough of them, you can go ahead and make one of those sweet grappling hooks that grabs onto the multiple walls at the same time. So I'm kind of into that idea. I kind of want to have one of those in my world to ease transitions between strangely shaped surfaces. I'm sure you get where I'm coming from with that. Anyone who's played a little bit of Terraria probably does anyway. So nothing else in this little section. I thankfully have lit up most of the jungle already, the parts that I've discovered. Really all the way down here is about all I think I need to still go and check out. There's a few areas over here look a little bit dark. And I think there's also, yeah, there's an area up by this beehive that I had discovered that I could go check out for a moment. I imagine probably hanging out by the beehive wouldn't be a bad idea, especially since I didn't finish clearing that out. And there, I just got 3 jungle spores right there, 2 more jungle spores. I think I even have enough already for the sword. I only needed a couple of spores, or 1 spore or something. It's just if I wanted to make one of the vine whip things, as well as the sword, which I honestly do, and I figure since I'm here, I may as well go ahead and collect them, right? The game is being remarkably merciful with its distribution of jungle spores today, and I'm quite grateful for that. I don't know if they can grow under the water, but I'm just going to continue clearing these things out just in case. Having a sword with a huge sweeping range on it like that is certainly quite helpful for a scenario like this. There's a slime. The slime dies in one hit. Yeah, this area feels like basically nothing at all now. There's not really much to be worried about. The amount of damage that these enemies are going to be able to do to me, it's minimal. I mean, if I died from poison, it would probably be quite a while in the making before we get to that point. What is that green thing? Quick... What did that say? I didn't even get to read that. Alright, let's look in our inventory now, because I'm curious. Quick Bezoar. It's a material... Immunity to poison, plus 4 movement speed. Is this... It's equipable, so it's like an accessory. That's weird. Well, I've never heard of that before, so... Yay. Jungle has imparted another strange gift upon me. I'm into it. Let's see what else there is. Alright, so we want to go up here, because I think this is the only place I haven't explored thoroughly yet. As you can see, it's not particularly well lit. And by not particularly well lit, I mean not lit at all. And I don't think I need to hang out over here. I do remember, I think I jumped in this direction. There was some kind of an item here, so we don't really need to linger. Is this guy going to give me a Hornet? No. Hornet Stinger. Oh, got a bunch of new enemies here. I might as well clear these out, because that is what we're after all. Yep, one Stinger there. I could almost just put these things on my hotbar, right? And then just see where I am at. Another Stinger. I could also take some of the wood off these trees, too, because I think I'm getting a little bit low in the wood department. Not that that's a huge concern of mine, it's just when it comes to building torches and stuff, I want to make sure I have enough to do that. So we'll keep dropping some torches over here. This looks like a pretty big area, which is fine. I think a little bit more exploration never hurt. Torch. Alright, well I guess we got some torches back from the torch I just spent. Anything else up here? There's gotta be something. This is a huge area. Oh my goodness. Just keeps going and going. I was hoping to just find the edges and then just go ahead and light it all up, but at this rate, I'm not so sure that I'm going to see them anytime soon. Another slime. I like when I just, like, whip the slime over to the side of the world. Jungle grass seeds. I guess I could build my own artificial underground jungle at some point. I think that's a thing you could do to try and mine... Oh, boulder just tried to land on my head. If you want to mine some of those resources, like the jungle spores... I don't think I've ever run into any of the bright bioluminescent mushroom worlds in this particular Terraria world yet, which is a little bit disheartening. It's one of my favorite things to run into. And I think that was the way that you usually get enough of those Healy mushrooms to go ahead and, you know, continue to perpetuate getting more and more healing flasks. What is that? I guess that's nothing. It's just a strangely colored plant just hanging out. Alright, seriously, this is like the most expansive jungle world that I've run into so far. What is that? Oh, we've got a couple of, looks like altars, some demon altars up there, which apparently glow by themselves. That turned into a potion, apparently. Some kind of mushroom there. Oh well, let's keep going. Let's get the map also. Yeah, this is a pretty large little area that we just discovered. As if we needed the map to be able to tell, right? And I do still want to go back and check out the beehive, but now we are getting on a little bit in time on this episode. And I also hate that it's been freaking dark for like half of it. What is this? Hard climbing claws? I haven't seen those in a little while. Put some torches back in. Good on ropes, thank you though. 28 silver coins. Woo! I've actually got 2 gold here that I need to drop off later on. 18 more torches, whatevers. No more potions, we're good. Lead bars, I guess I'll just drop that into my thingamajig, and we'll just go ahead and take this chest so I don't think it's something I still need later. I don't really think I'm hurting for chests ever. Oh my goodness, we found the freaking surface. It was that deep. Alright, so this is one way out, I guess. Not really what I meant to have happen, but let's head back down. And I think we just want to head most of the way back. Now that some of it's lit up anyway, we don't need the whole thing to primarily be lit up, but just some of it. We can tell a little bit more quickly where we've been and where we haven't been. I can't believe I haven't found more swimming accessories at this point. I understand that there's some that are a little bit more reclusive, and that's fine, but I feel like I should have a better ability to be able to traverse water, which is such a freaking pervasive thing to run into. Did I really just clear that all back out? I thought there was way more than that. It seems so large going up, but then coming back down, I guess not so much. Yeah, I guess I have, actually. Alright, cool. Well, I guess I don't need to linger then. Oh, and there is one of these guys, a Teal Mushroom. Alright, so let's head into the beehive. And we'll see if there's anything else worth finding in there. I'm not sure if stuff spawns that's, like, special in the beehive. If there is, then so be it. Also, what am I at for stingers and stuff? I haven't looked in a bit. So we've got 2 vines, 7 jungle spores, 5 stingers. We're actually still not quite where I think we need to be. The jungle spores, I think I needed like 30 or something in total to get everything. I don't necessarily need to get everything, but I kind of wanted to a little bit. Oh, is this really the end of the hive here? Alright, well, I guess we could go back out through this way. Have we seen what's on the other side? Yes, we have. So there's actually not really any point other than to just more quickly get me to where I'm going. And also, I guess we can just, you know, make a shortcut and grab some of these hive walls. I'm not sure there's any reason for me to bother with that, though. We'll just let the honey flow off into the world. Alright, bees. I hope you enjoy this. I'm making your life a little easier here. Alright, mud blocks. Let's clear this all out. Freaking bee, as soon as I find him, he goes and disappears on me. Oh, spike slime. Could have stuff we wanted. I think that's all that's going to be up here. Sometimes when you break those bees apart, you see, like, it looks like their eyeball or something, and then it kind of makes me think I missed an item or something. I'm not sure why. But certain items in this, or certain sprites, I should say, look more like items than other ones. That's a lot of vines, my goodness. Well, we don't need to hang out in this little tunnel anyway. What's going on with this bee? Why is he covered in vines? Has he been on Twitter a little too much? It happens to all of us. Alright, we've got these man-trap things, or man-eaters, or whatever. They're not even a problem anymore, they're just more like in the way, if anything. And I think we want to keep heading down. Alright, I should be able to look at the map here in just a moment as soon as I clear it. Oh, there's a heart crystal there, I almost just didn't even notice. Why is it so green here? Is there... Oh, there's spores in the wall. Okay, I guess I might as well go after those. And there's some more beyond that as well. And it looks like the honey is now flowing all the way down and polluting the river, the underground jungle river. I don't know, is it considered polluting if you are introducing a nutrient-rich syrup? I'm not sure if that's actually what you would call honey. It's not really nutrient-rich, it's sugar-rich. But bugs love sugar. I mean, have you ever seen ants? They love sugar. Alright, 2 more jungle spores. Looking good. Plenty of resources down here that I haven't bothered mining. Honestly, there's no reason for me to bother mining them. There's, Oh, special chest. Oh, we'll definitely check that out in a second. Yeah, there's really nothing much I need to build using those old resources at this point, but I will at some point probably grab a whole ton of them just for the fact of having, you know, my archive of stuff. 2 more jungle spores. I think we're definitely good now in terms of at least building the one thing, but it doesn't mean I won't still keep looking. So we've got, oh, Menacing Flipper. Grants the ability to swim. It's about freaking time. Thank you very much for finally heeding my words. Extra healing potions, I'm good. Invisibility potions, whatever. Glow sticks, gone. But I am happy to get another water chest. I haven't seen a whole lot of those. And I hear a moaning, complaining zombie somewhere. Sucks to be him. Let's throw a glow stick down, and I think I should be able to get to this spore over here. The spore rapport. How am I going to get in there? I think... Oh, I could just pick him up through the wall. Well, never mind then. And what's still left to be explored in our jungle now? Have to look at the map again. Oh my goodness, will you leave me alone for 5 seconds, please? Oh, there's still a whole nother area over here. Okay. Oh, why am I not surprised? Map. Okay, looks like the map says there's still a bunch more to see, so maybe I was a little premature in thinking that things were over with. Spike Slime, Hornet. Let's go, bro. What's going on down here? We've got another double chest situation, actually, so I probably am glad that I took the time to go ahead and check this out. What's in our chests? We've got Hermes Boots. Alright, good to have. I guess some more of those. Archery potions for the pile, and more glow sticks, which I don't need. And another golden chest. Ta-da! And next one is over here. I'm just beating these fish with a hammer at this point, which seems a little overly aggressive. More spike shoes, or shoe spikes. Tungsten bars, invisibility potions, and yet more glow sticks, as well as one single stick of dynamite. Probably not the most useful thing in the world, but I'll take it anyway. What am I going to do with this? I guess some more rich mahogany. I might as well. Alright, what's going on over here? Yet another chest! My goodness, there are many chests here. And a man trap in the wall. Man-eater. I can never remember which is which. Spelunky and Terraria, man, they get all crossed up in my head sometimes. There's a dead goldfish here at the bottom of the world. How depressing. Alright, so there's a boomerang statue as well, and another flare gun, as well as some flares, gold bars, featherfall potion. Alright, a lot of stuff I really kind of don't need at all. Really, any of this stuff I really don't need. I've got a flare gun already, right? So, I don't know. What do I want to get rid of? Wooden arrows. Don't really need those. I know I can quick stack, again. It's a thing that I am aware of. I'll put the flares in here. Do I have any featherfall potions yet in my inventory? Not really. I don't really want the grenades. We'll put that in its place. Invisibility potions, got 2 of those, and I'll take the flare gun in place of another wooden chest, because they're basically super easy to make at this point anyway. But I do want some of this stuff, right? I've got this chandelier. Oh, it's made out of tin, as well as there's a, I don't know, whatever that just was. The boomerang statue, the chandelier, and then the chest. I don't even know what I'm saying. Just grab all of that stuff. I got the boomerang statue. I think that's one of the last few statues that I don't have at this point. I feel like I've gotten so many of them. Anything in these? More coins? Alright, I like coins. Don't really care about the tin chandelier, honestly. I could probably make a few of those. Tin is a pretty easy to come by resource. And we have found yet more area to go discover and explore. More spores. Everything feels like it's rhyming all of a sudden. Oh my goodness, it just keeps going. This is the never-ending jungle. Holy garbage. Well, we're gonna wrap this up pretty shortly, but I do want to get this spore if I can. Do the spores just automatically stick to me whether or not I'm near them? Because it seems like that might be the case. Oh, no, I got him. Alright, what's going on over here? Let's keep hacking away at all of this foliage. There's so much, it just blocks all the light out. I could be missing some useful things, but hopefully at least the important stuff like the stingers will just go into my inventory since I still have plenty of spots for those left. Another teal mushroom, put another torch and another everything. What else is going on over here? It's looking awfully blue over here. What's that about? Oh, I didn't realize that I could use my grappling hook to clear out vines. That's actually kind of a useful thing to know. Is there any other meaningful herbs that I might want? Moonglow. Alright, I like moonglow. Got another stinger. There's another crystal heart down here, too. I do want to just keep beating these bees to death, because, you know, the more stingers, the merrier, I feel like. And there's these tiny freaking bats. Like, why are they so small here? The bats were certainly a little bit more imposing in the other areas, I thought. Alright, there's another life crystal for the pile. Maybe there's something I can use them for at some point. I'm pretty sure you guys have told me there is. But my memory is short. Unfortunately. What is that sticking out of that wall there? Is like a pink thing. Is that a jewel? Oh, it's amethyst. Okay, that makes sense. I have no slots left for you, amethyst, and honestly, I guess I don't really need it that badly. I don't think there's anything at this stage in the game that's like, if I only had one more amethyst, I could make the most beautiful weapon. I don't think that's a thing. This really is the never-ending jungle. I don't even know where I am on the map anymore. I'm probably, like, getting close to coming back to my base at this point. I could probably explore this for, like, another 2 or 3 episodes. Because at this point, I'm just running through everything. I'm not even really watching where I'm going or trying to, like, map things out or, you know, be kind of completionist about it. I'm just running through everything. I'm running down a dream. And I'm taking part in history, whatever. Let's break through the mud. One more set of spores, and I think we're going to head back. Let's look at the map. Where are we? Alright, we're not quite as far back as I thought we were, but still. Come on now, that's just silly. Alright, we're getting out of here, and we're going to see if we can build a sword before we wrap this up. I must have enough at this point. What did I end up with anyway? 24 jungle spores, that seems quite good. 12 stingers and 5 vines. Alright, not bad. What can I drop off out of my inventory real quickly? I know I've got a few dyes and potions and stuff. Potions are like the one thing that usually take up so much of my inventory. Let's just try and match these up as quickly as possible. That way I can exchange some things. I don't know why the game needed, or the developers decided we needed to have like 200 different potions that did things. I wish there was just like a radial menu or something. Oops. So we didn't need to have like this many items that are specifically allocated to just being potions. Got quite a few of these now. Ropes. I don't even want ropes or mud, honestly. I think we're good. Just needed to clear up just a little bit of space. We'll put some hive in later. Sorry, kitty, I locked him in there. So now, I just want to go ahead and... Oh, Ivy Whip, that's one thing I need. This is 12 spores and 3 vines. And then we'll see if I have enough to do the sword as well. What did I need for the sword? Now I've forgotten. What was the other thing even? Oh, I need to... Well, I guess I'll just go ahead and ask. Crafting. Stingers. Don't tell me I don't have enough still. It's 15 stingers. Alright, but I should have a few still in my inventory, so I think we're still fine. I just need 3 more. That worried me a little bit for a second. Stingers are... Where are they? Over here? Yeah, over there. Alright, 21 stingers. That's definitely enough. And there we go. Blade of Grass. We has. And it's just a regular one. So now... I should be able to go ahead and make the super awesome sword, and then we will wrap up the episode. Alright, so we've got Lightsbane, Muramasa, and the Fiery Greatsword. I feel kind of bad changing it from something so awesome into, well, something that has less of a status effect, but I guess I can go ahead and try and reforge that one as well, right? And do I have to do this at a demon altar? I may actually need to do that. Well... Oh, and how do I make green thread? Oh, I just use jungle grass seeds. Okay. Yeah, this is not a thing that I can do right here. So I guess we will go ahead and do that. Where is the closest demon altar? It's probably in the same pit that I was just at before. So let's go ahead and go. I feel bad getting this far if we're not going to go ahead and finish things off properly. I don't even mind. If it's a slightly longer episode on occasion... So be it. The only reason I try and keep them around 30 minutes for the most part is due to my upload speed being so slow, rather. It really saves me a lot of time and effort having to try and negotiate timing between my various other Let's Play series and also trying to get everything uploaded each night. So keeping it around 30 minutes keeps the file size low, that's all I'm trying to say. So occasionally I don't mind bending my rules a little bit on that, not that it's even a rule. Alright, so here we go. This is the right pit, right? Nope. I did the same thing I did last time and went down the wrong way. One more over. Alright, don't hit the edges. I don't really want to die on a wall right now. Don't hit the edges. Don't hit the edges. Remember, I can double jump, so we're okay. Okay, there we go. And we're here. Okay, cool. There's a demon altar. And there it is. Knight's Edge. So 50 melee damage is now ours. I like the look of the other one way better, though. A savage one. We got a Savage Knight's Edge. That's good, right? I don't know how good that is, though. Is that the best? That's not the best. Godly is the best. Yeah, I totally like the look of the flame sword better. Hopefully I can get some sort of equipment that matches the style of this one later on. Geez, you guys should let me know. Should I bother trying to reforge this thing, or is it good as a Savage one? Because honestly, I can't really argue too much with the attributes they've given it. Plus 10% damage is not bad. But let me know what you think. I mean, maybe I should just try and spend a bunch of money and try and get it to Godly. We'll see. We'll see. So I will go back to my house, and that will wrap up another episode of our Terraria Let's Play. So let me know how things are still going for you, if you're still enjoying the series, if you have any suggestions or tips of how you'd like things to go. I kind of roughly laid out where the next couple of episodes are going to go, but we'll see. We'll see how things go, if they stay in that direction or not, depending on my whims at any moment. So I will talk to you next time. Please continue leaving your support. I read every comment, and I will see you later. Have a good night.